Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's challenging level puzzle, and it's called Coloring Quest 2.0 by Vizumation, and I love coloring puzzles, so hopefully this will be a fun one. Here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means fill every row, column, and box with the digits 1 through 9 without repeats. We also have digits on a gray palindrome must read the same in both directions. So, for example, this would work 356 and 653 because it reads the same one way as it does the other way. And that's how palindrome lines work. Digits in a cage sum to the clue in the top left of that cage. So for example, these two digits must add up to 14, these two digits must add up to 15, these three must add up to 9, etc., etc. So as an example, if this was a 3, this would have to be a 6 because these two digits must add up to 9. And that's how killer cages work. Digits on an arrow sum to the digit in that arrow's circle. And we only have one arrow, so these three digits must sum to what this digit is. So as an example, we could have 1, 4, and 2, and this would then have to be 7 because the digit in the circle must add up to what the digits along the arrow add up to. And then finally, we have cells separated by a knight's move in chess cannot contain the same digit. So that means we cannot have repeats. In addition to being in the same row and column, we can't have repeats that are a knight's digit away. So that would be these 8 cells around the center cell if this was the cell we wanted to look at. But this is throughout the grid, right? So for example, if we had this cell, or let's just use this cell. If we had this cell, then these 8 digits also could not have a repeat between these cells. And, there can't be a repeat between this cell and the cells that our knights move away from it too. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. So we know these 3 digits must be the same as these 3 digits. Which means these 3 digits, so where are these 3 digits going to be in row 7? They can't be here, they can't be here, because these are the same as these. Therefore, they must be here. So these 3 digits are the same as these 3 digits, which are the same as these 3 digits, which are the same as these 3 digits there. Okay, that's actually very useful. So we're going to color these red, yellow, and blue. Well, this must be blue, this must be yellow, and this must be red because of how palindrome lines work. This red must be one of these 3 cells, but it can't be this one, these 2, because it sees those 2 by normal Sudoku, so it must be this one. So this is red, which means this is red. This yellow must be one of these 2 cells then, but it can't be that one because of knight's move, so it must be this one, which means this is yellow. Well, where's the blue? The blue has to be then these 2. Okay. Where is the red in box 6? Cannot be here because of normal Sudoku. Can't be here because it's along the arrow. So it cannot be the same as a digit in the circle. And it can't be here or here because of knight's move. So the red must be here. Yellow can't be here. Yellow can't be here because of normal Sudoku. And it could be any of these 3, unfortunately, so that's not helpful. Blue can't be here or here or here, but it could be any of those 3. Okay. Where's the red in column 4? Can't be here, can't be here. It can't be here because of knight's move, so it's one of these 2. Let's also color these. So this is green, pink, and orange. Well, that corresponds to orange, pink, and green here. This is orange, this is orange. We don't know about these. Oh, we do know about these. Okay. Where are these three cells in box 8? Can't be any of these, so they have to be all three of these. So this is light, medium, and dark. This has to be green or pink, but this can't be green because it's a knight's move away from that green, so this is pink. This can't be pink because it's a knight's move away from that pink, so this is green. This then has to be light, medium, and dark. This has to be green, pink, and orange. This can't be green, though, because it's a knight's move away from that green. This can't be dark because it's a knight's move away from that dark. Where is the orange in box 5? Cannot be here because of knight's move, so it must be one of these two. And the remaining digits can be all the shades of gray. Yellow has to be one of these three cells here. Blue has to be one of these three cells here. The red has to be a digit from 6 through 9. Okay. Not sure if that's helpful. Okay, not sure if the blue's helpful. These digits are 6, 9, or 7, 8. These digits are 5, 9, or 6, 8. Okay. We know also red has to be a digit from 6 through 9. So we'll move that from, this is 6 through 9. So the last digit here is a light, medium, or gray. So, sorry, light, medium, or dark gray lights, dark gray cell. Where is pink? Actually, where is green in box 4? Cannot be here. Cannot be here. Can't be either of these two. So it must be one of these two here. Where's pink in box 4? Can't be any of these, but it could be any of these 4. Yellow? Yellow cannot be here or here, but that's still pretty broad. Red? Oh, red has to be in. Right, because of this, we know red can't be here, red can't be here, red can't be along the arrow, red can't be here because of knights. Oh wait, this is not red. This is red. But either way, this is red. Apologies. This is a knight's move away from here. This is a knight's move away from here, so the red has to be here. Red can't be here again because in here because of normal Sudoku. Can't be along the arrow because it adds up to red. Can't be here because of knight's move from that red. Can't be here because of knight's move from that red, so this is red. Well, where's the red in box 4? It has to be one of these two cells. And we know it's 6 through 9. So since it's one of these two cells, it must be a 6. So this must be specifically 1, 2, and 1, 2, 6. This, therefore, is a 6. All the reds are 6s. So we'll move these, though, because we don't know which one of those is red. So these are all 6s. This must be 1, 2, or 3. But because of the 1, 2, 6 triplet in row 5, 1, 2, and 6 are eliminated from the rest of the row. So therefore, this must be 3. This has to be 1 or 2. This is 1 or 2. Blue cannot be 1 or 2. Green and yellow can't be 1 or 2. Blue can't be 1 or 2 because this blue sees that 1 or 2, and this blue sees that 1 or 2. Blue cannot be here, blue cannot be here. So blue has to be one of these remaining digits here. Blue can't be here, and blue can't be here, then. Where's the blue in box 6? Can't be here because one of these two must be blue. Can't be here or here. Can't be the 3 because of knight's move, so this must be blue here. Green cannot be 1 or 2. Yellow cannot be 1 or 2. So neither green or yellow are here. Yellow cannot be here. Yellow is one of these 2 digits. Green cannot be here or here, so green is one of these 3 digits. This cell cannot be 6. So it's either 1, 7 or 3, 5, adding up to 8. Well, if this is, these 1, 2, and 6 all see this cell. This one from normal Sudoku, these 2 from knight's move. So this can never be 1, which means this can't be 7. So 6 is one of these cells. This can't be 6, so this can't be 8. This can't be 6, because if this were 6, that would be a knight's move away from the 6. So this is not a 6, which means this is the 6. This can no longer be 6. This can't be 8. So this is a 5-9 pair. 6 has to be 1. It cannot be here. 6 has to be one of these 2 cells here. This can't be 1 or 9. This can't be 4 or 6. So this is 2, 8, or 3, 7. We're not sure which. This is 6. One of these is 6. This is 6. This is 6. This can't be 6 because of knight's move away from there. So this can't be 6. This is 9. Well, that means 6 has to be one of these 2 cells because this can't be 6 because of knight's move. We know in box 1, 6 has to be one of these 2 cells in row 1 and 2. In box 3, 6 has to be in rows 1 or 2, which eliminates 6 from the rest of the rows 1 and 2. This cannot be 6 and can't be red. Hence, this has to be a 6 and is red. Well, this 6 is a knight's move away from this 6, so this can't be 6, which forces this to be 6. So that's the 6 there. This can't be 6 anymore, which means this is a 6 here. This cannot be 9, so it's 7 or 8. Green has to be one of these 2 cells, which means green is one of these 3 cells. Let's see. This can't be 3 or 6. It could be 1, 8, 2, 7, or 4, 5. So blue cannot be 7 or 8 either. It can't be 1, 2. It can't be 3. It can't be 6, 7, or 8. So blue is 4, 5, or 9. Huh, interesting. Okay. Um, Orange cannot be here. Hmm. This cannot be dark. It can't be orange either. Can't be medium. It could be pink. Okay, so what colors can this be? This could be light. Cannot be medium or dark. Can't be green or yellow. Could be pink. Can't be orange or blue. So this is light or pink. This cannot be light, medium. It could be dark. It can't be green, yellow. Could be pink. It could be orange, but no yellow or blue. Interesting. Okay. Hmm. Okay, where are the 7s and 8s? Oh, okay. We know where the 7s or 8s have to be in box 6. Cannot be here. Can't be the blue because we both see here. So this has to be 7 and 8. So this is a 7-8 pair, which means these two have to be the same because this is different from that. And these two have to be the same. So this cannot be 7 or 8 here, which means we have a 7-8 pair in one of these. We're not sure which, though. And 7 or 8 has to be one of these. So this can't be 1, 2, 6, 7, or 8. It has to be 3, 4, 5, or 9. And the last has to be here, but we don't know which. Hmm. Hmm. This again is 4, 5, or 9. So these have to be, it's one of the grays also. Hmm. This cannot be pink here. So pink could be any of these. Well, pink can't be here, actually. So pink can't be here. Pink has to be one of these three, then. We have green and yellow. What about orange? Orange cannot be here because it sees both of these cells. This one from normal Sudoku and this one from Knight's Move. Orange could be any of these. Well, yeah, could be any of those. The ones and twos can be orange, pink, dark, or light. So this is orange, pink, dark, or light. The remaining cells here have to be 4, 5, and 9. This could be, these two could be any of the grays, unfortunately. Okay, this is too many colors. Let's just continue with what we had. Okay, so this has to be 4, 5, or 9. This could be any of 4, 5, or 9 here. This one or two must be one of these two. This one or two must be one of these two. That doesn't really help much, though, right now. What else can we find? The blue has to be one of these two here. This blue, whichever one it is. So this cannot, well, we don't know which one that is, though. So this is 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. And these are 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Hmm. Oh, we have a 4, 5, 9 triplet, actually, in column 7, which eliminates 4, 5, and 9 from the rest of the column also. So this has to be 1, 2, or 3 here. Um... Hmm. So one of these is 3, which means that's a 3. This can't be 3, so one of these is a 3 here. Um... Uh... Hmm... Hmm. Yellow cannot be 4? Why can't it be 4? It should be able to be 4. I don't know. Maybe it just randomly removed it. Green has to be 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. If this is 4 and 5, that's interesting. What does that mean? That means blue is 9. This would be 4 and 5 here. Neither of those could be 4 or 5. So this would be 7, 8, or not 7 or 8 here. Hmm. This is 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Hmm. Well, okay, if yellow is 7 or 8, that would mean this would have to be 4 and 5. If yellow is not 7 or 8, it could be 4, 5, or 9. That means this would have to be 1, 2, 7, or 8. Well, I mean, that's kind of obvious, right? um, because we'd have 2 from 4, 5, or 9 here. Hmm. Interesting. 3 has to be one of these two cells, right? That's interesting. If it's pink, then that means light has to be 1. Ah, that doesn't work. So if this is 3, if 3 is pink, that means oh, I guess light could be 2. So if 3 is pink, that means this can no longer be pink. Excuse me, I'm getting a hair in my mouth. Um, Still have the hair. Which means this has to be pink and it has to be a 2. Sorry, not a pink, because it can't be pink because this is 3. And therefore pink would have to be here as a 3, because it could not be here, it could not be here. Therefore, this is 2 and 8. Ah, okay, there's a contradiction. So, say pink was a 3. If pink is a 3, because it has to be either here or here, if pink is a 3, that means this can no longer be pink, because this is 1 or 2. So this has to be light, so light has to be whatever this is. But since pink is a 3, this has to be 1, 7, which forces this to be 2. But where's the pink? This pink says pink can't be here or here, because this one from normal Sudoku, this one from Knight's Move, and therefore the 3 has to be here. Oh, wait, but this doesn't... Okay. These could be still 3, right? So 3 could be any of these 4. This is 3, 4, 5, or 9 possibility. Okay. Right, so we were just testing pink then. This could be 3, 4, 5, 9. Let's add all of them together so that we can make sure. If this is 3, that means this can't be 3 and this can't be 3 because these are both pink. Those are both seen by pink, so therefore this would be 3. This would be 2 and 8. But the light would have to be a 2, which is not possible. So this can never be 3 here. So 3 has to be one of the grays or it's orange. Also, where's 5 and 9 in box 3? It has to be one of these cells. One of these are the grays. The remaining digits in box 1 are 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8, but that's not helpful. This can't be 1 or 2 because it sees both 1 or 2. So then this has to be then 3, 4, 7, or 8 as possibilities. So say this was light. If this is light, this has to be light. This has to be the light then. It's 1 or 2. Hmm. Blue cannot be either of these. So blue cannot be either of these because they both see these cells, right? This sees that cell from normal Sudoku and that cell from Knight's Move. Similarly, this sees that cell from normal Sudoku and that cell from Knight's Move. So blue cannot be here. Blue has to be either here or here. But this can never be 4 and 6. And blue can only be 4, 5, or 9. So blue cannot be here. So blue is either here or it's one of those two. That's interesting. Hmm. So, well, we don't know. Hmm. Oh, this cannot be 4, 5, or 9. It sees all three of the 4, 5, or 9s from box 6. Same here. This can't be 4, 5, or 9. It sees the blue, and it sees both of these 4, 5, or 9s. So this cannot be 4, 5, or 9. This has to be a 7 or 8 here, which means this must be a green or an yellow. Hmm, interesting. So this cell must be a 7 or 8, which means one of those is a light, a medium, or dark. Um, hmm. This cannot be 4, 5, or 9 either. It could be 1 or 2, though. So it could be 1, 2, 3, no 4, 5, 9. It can't be 6. Cannot be 7 or 8, because the 7 or 8s have to be here. So this is specifically 1, 2, or 3, because it can't be 4, 5, 9. It sees all of them. Um, this has to be green or yellow, which means the other green or yellow has to be one of those three. I'm not sure. Whichever one this is here, has to be one of those three. Um, Interesting. So the orange cannot be 7 or 8. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. So one of these is 7 or 8. I mean, it could just be 1, 7 here, right? Hmm. Oh, that's interesting. If this is 3 or 5, that means this is 7 or 8. Because this, again, the gray has to be one of the 7 or 8s here. Okay, so this specifically cannot be dark, because dark can never be 7 or 8. So this is either light or medium here. This cannot be the light or medium 7 or 8. So that means this has to be the light or medium 7 or 8. Which means the light or medium 7 or 8 must be one of these two. Whatever this one is has to be one of these two. Um, hmm. Interesting. Okay, so if this is 3 7 3 5, this would have to be a 7 or 8, which would mean green, pink, and yellow both have to be 1 and 2. So then this would be, or sorry, pink and orange. Orange would be here, and pink would be here. If this is 3 5. If this is 1 7, dark has to be 1. So this is 1, and it would be dark. So this can never be pink here, right? If this is 3 5, that forces this to be 7 or 8, because one of the grays has to be 7 or 8. And therefore, this would be dark. Sorry, this would have to be pink and orange, specifically. So this could never be pink here. Pink could be here. Pink can't be here, pink can't be here or here. So pink is one of these 3. Otherwise, if dark is 1, then this is 7. Then this could be pink or light. We're not sure. So then it would be dark. Hmm. Huh. Okay. Hmm. What else are we looking for? Hmm. Oh. Well, okay, we already knew that. Pink can't be any of these 3. Hmm. Oh, this is light or medium too. Cannot be dark. So this is 7 or 8 also. Interesting. That one, okay. Now the question is, where is it, though? This light or dark, 7 or 8, must be one of those two. And it must be, obviously, one of those two. And it must be one of those two. It cannot be here. So, okay. We're going to label this A, I guess. This is A, this is A. This can't be A. A is one of these two. A is one of these two. A is one of these two. A cannot be here because that's a knight's move away. So one of these two is A. So one of these two is A. One of these two is A. A is here. So it's one of those two. Aha. Okay. Then A must be one of these two. That's not helpful. A cannot be here, so A is one of these two. That's also not helpful. Uh, this is not guaranteed. Well, okay. A cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here. So A does have to be. It's one of these four, actually. Because we're not guaranteed this is the same one. Actually, so yeah, this is actually not 7 or 8. Guaranteed. We don't know which one that is. It could be essentially. This one could be the same as this, but this does not have to be the same as that. Okay. Huh. Okay. That's not helpful. Oh, this can't be dark. Because if this is dark, it's a knight's move away. Okay. So then one of these two is dark. So this can never be dark here. Right. Dark could not be any of the 7 or 8s. So one of these two is dark. This, we know, cannot be dark. So dark has to be one of these two cells. That's interesting. So dark can never... Oh, it could be here, technically. Oh, this can't be 3 because it's a knight's move away from 3. So 3 has to be one of these two. That's actually very interesting. So therefore, this can't be 3 ever. Dark could be any of these 3. This does have to be green or yellow only. And this could be light, medium, or orange. Or pink, I guess. This can't be pink. This can't be dark because dark can never... Well, I guess that could be dark. Dark could be... cannot be light. No, can't be medium. So this can't be medium here. This is orange, dark. It can't be dark. So this is orange, pink, or light here. And these could be pink, I guess. Well, these 3 specifically could be pink. We've colored in all of box 6 then. So much coloring. Anyways. Pink can never be 3 because we've shown that that doesn't work. Hmm. I'm not very good with Knight's Move, so this is going to take me a while because, as I said, I'm not good with Knight's Move. Um, hmm. Okay, so whatever this digit is has to be one of these two. Um, that's interesting. So if pink is the 1 or 2, it could be with either orange or dark. But either way, that would have to be pink. This would have to be the orange or dark. If pink, okay. Say this is light, right? If this is light, that means this is light, this is light. One of these two is light. It has to be with the dark because if it's not, um, then the light has to be 7 or 8. So if the light is here, that means the dark is 1. The light is 2. Light cannot be here or here. Okay. So if this is light, light would have to be 2 because otherwise this if this would try to make this 3 5, where's a 7 or 8 in one of the grays? It can't be anywhere. So if this is light, this has to be medium, which makes that 7. This is 1. Um so this must be 1 as a dark, and therefore this is 1. This would have to be the light, and 2. But the problem is this light sees both of these. This one from normal Sudoku and this one from Knight's Move. And therefore one of these would technically have to be the light, but we know the dark has to be there. So this can never be light, right? Because if this is light, that means the light is a 1 or 2. We need the medium to be a 7, so this is 7, which makes that a 1. Dark has to be here. Dark cannot be any of these. Can't be here because of Knight's Move. So it has to be one of these two. So therefore this can't be dark, which means this has to be the dark one, which would mean that's light, but then light also has to be one of these two because it sees these two by normal Sudoku and Knight's Move. So that does not work. Therefore, we know this is always pink. Since this is pink, this can't be pink. This has to be a pink here. So this is pink, and this cannot be light anymore. This is only orange and dark. So this corresponds to here, which would correspond to one of these two. We're not sure which. So pink is here, 1, 2. So this cannot be pink, which means orange is 1, 2, or 3. So pink is 1 or 2. Orange is 1, 2, or 3. So this cannot be orange. So this can't be 1 or 2 because the last 1 or 2 is a pink. So this can't be 1 or 2, which means this can't be 7 or 8. This has to be 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. I'm not sure which. Okay, so this is all the pinks are 1 and 2. So this actually, one of these is 1, 1 or 3. This is 1, 2, or 3 here. This light cannot be 1, 2, or 3. So it has to be 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 also. So the light is 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. The orange is 1, 2, or 3. Um, so the gray one, it cannot be light. So this is medium or dark, is 1 or 3 specifically. So one of these is the 1 or 2. That means it has to be here, which means this has to be the corresponding orange and dark. It has to be. So it cannot be green here. This is specifically the orange or dark because it has to be a 1 or a 2. I guess it could be 1 or 3. That's not necessarily correct then. Well, dark cannot be here. I guess, and dark can't be here. So dark is one of these two cells. So if it's 3 or 5, it has to be here. Medium, oh, medium could be the 3 too. The dark is one of these two. Dark, I guess, could be any of these. The 3 is specifically orange, dark, or medium. It cannot be light. So light can be any of these 3. Okay. Hmm. The A is not very helpful right now. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, this can't be light because this is specifically 1, 2, or 3. So this is specifically orange or medium. That's not helpful. Uh, hmm. Oh, this can't be orange because of this orange. So, well, we already kind of knew that. We knew orange had to be 1, 2, or 3. So one of those is orange. One of these is green or yellow. Oh, say this was yellow. Well, no, okay, then never mind. This is yellow. Okay. Yellow could only be one of those two, if that's the case. Huh. So if this was yellow, this would have to be yellow. This sees yellow. So this would have to be the yellow, if that's the case. And then this would be light or medium. If, well, but either of these could be green, though, right? So if this were yellow, either of these could be green. So that kind of works, whatever. Uh, hmm. Green cannot be these. It cannot be here. So it's one of those two. We already knew that. Green is here. So this is blue and green as possibilities. We don't know if that's green though. Hmm. Mm. Let's see. Oh, so this one of these is orange, dark, medium, or pink. Ah, okay. Pink is here, pink is here. Where is pink in column 1? Cannot be any of these, can't be here, it has to be here. So this is pink, which makes this 2 and 7. 2 and 8, sorry. This can't be 8. This can't be 2. This has to be a 1, which makes the pink a 2. So all the pinks are 2. That means this can't be 2. This is 1. This has to be, all the pinks are 2. And remove those to make those all 2. Oops, those can't be 2. But one of these is a 2. This can't be 1, so this can't be 8. This could be 2, right? And the other one could be 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. We're not sure. But these can't be 2 anymore. This has to be 1 or 3. So 1 is one of these. 1 can only be here. 1 is one of these two. So these can't be 1. This has to be a 1. Therefore, the remaining digits are 3, 4, and 7. Right. So A does have to be a 7. Right? Because we know one of these two is a 7. Is A. This one can't be A, so one of these two has to be A. Well, A can only be in one of those two cells. So A is a 7. So this is 7. This can't be a 7 here. These can't be 7s here. So this can't be 7 here. 7's one of these two. 7's one of those two. 7's one of those two. That means this can't be 7. This is 3 or 4. What does that mean? I'm not really sure. 2 is one of these two. This is 2, so this has to be a 1. Therefore, 1 has to be one of these two. 2 cannot be here, so 2 has to be... 2 has to be one of these... Well, no. 2 could be here, here, or here. Okay, right. Never mind. 1 is one of these two, because 1 cannot be here. 1 can't be here either. Do we have anything else? I'm not sure. 7 cannot be here, obviously. This can't be 7. This can't be 7. The green cannot be 7. The 8 does have to be one of these two, but we're not sure which. Oops. This can't be 2. This can't be 1. This has to be 3. So it cannot be dark. So the 3 cannot be dark. So the 3 is orange or medium. So this cannot be 3, which means this can't be 5. This is 3 or 7. One has to be one of these two. This can't be 3. Okay, so this can't be 3, which means none of these can be 3. The 3 has to be one of those 3 here. This is 3. The 3 cannot be here or here. 3 has to be one of those 3. Right, we know one of those two is a 7. We know one of... Okay, so this... Yeah, the A's are essentially all 7s. So the 7s have to be in one of those areas. Which we already knew here. We already knew here. One of these is 7. So if this is 7, that sees that one from normal Sudoku. That sees 7 from that one from normal Sudoku. Or from Knight's Move. So that can't be 7. Hmm. Oh. One of these is 8. Therefore, one of these has to be an 8. So this cannot be 8 here. Therefore, this can't be 8 because it sees both green and yellow. This one could be the 8. So 8 has to be one of these two cells. Oh, this can't be 8 because of this 8. So therefore, we know this is an 8. But we don't know whether it's green. Oh, it can't be green. So 8 cannot be green, therefore yellow has to be the 8. So this is 8, this is 8. This is not green, this has to be yellow. So this is the green here, and it cannot be 3. So this is 4, 5, or 9. This is 8. The yellow has to be 8, so that means this is yellow. Which means this can't be yellow, this is green. This can't be green. So the yellow is 8, so this is 8, which makes this 7. So this cannot be 2 and 7. It has to be a 4, 5 pair. The yellow is 8. We don't know which one's that. So therefore, this cannot be 8. It has to be the light or medium, and this has to be the yellow, which means this can't be yellow. So now we know all the yellows are 8 here. That means this can't be 8. This has to be 2, which makes that 8. So this is not pink. This is the yellow. Okay. We have a 4, 5, 4, 5 pair in box 9, which eliminates 4 and 5 in the rest of the box. Therefore, all the blues are 9. So this has to be a blue, which means this cannot be blue, this cannot be blue, this has to be a blue. So none of these can be blues, which means this is not green. This has to be a blue. One of these two is blue, one of these two is blue. This cannot be 9. So the green is 4 or 5. So this cannot be pink. This is a pink, which is 2. So none of these can be 2. Pink has to be one of those two also. So we're not sure. This can't be, again, this can't be 4 or 5. So we'll remove that because we don't want the coloring too much. So all the blues are 9. So we know 9's one of those. These two cannot be 9. This has to be a 7. So this cannot be 7 here. And this cannot be 7 here. So this must be a 7 here. We have a 3, 4, 3, 4 pair here. We have a 1, 2, 1, 2 pair in column 8. So this is 1 or 2. And this is 1 or 2. This has to be 3, 4, and 5 here. But this can't be 3 or 4, so that forces us to be 5, which forces this to be 3 or 4. There's a 5 here. None of these could be 9. This is a 4, 5 pair. This is a 4, 5 pair. This can't be 4, 5, 9, or 8, so this is 7. This can't be 9. This can't be 9. This can't be 8 or 9. This can't be 9. So this is a 1, 4, 5 pair. Triplet here, which means we have a 3, 9 pair here. This has to be 1 or 2. 7's one of these two cells. This has to be green. That's why it can't be 3 or 9, which means this is a 3, 9 pair here because there's no other place for it. The rest of these digits are 1, 2, 3, 4. This can't be 2 or 3 because of this 2 or 3. This still could be 1, 2, 3, 4. The digits here in row 2 are 3, 4, 5, 7. This can't be 3 because, or 7. This has to be 1, 4, 5 here. Yeah, these are still fine. These both see this cell. This from normal Sudoku and this from Knight's Move. So this has to be 4, 5. So this cannot be the 7, obviously. This could be a 7. This cell cannot be 4 or 5. This cell, or this cell, or this cell have to contain all the 4s and 5s. Therefore, this cannot be 4 or 5. Right? This cannot, this gray cell, medium gray, cannot be, this can't be 3, so therefore this can't be 5. This can't be 1, so therefore it's only 3 or 7 is a possibility. Therefore, in box 7, where are the 4, 5, and the 7? It has to be, the 4 and the 5s have to be here and here. Because this can't be 4 or 5. This can't be 4 or 5. Well, that means this cell sees all the 4 or 5s in box 7. These from normal Sudoku and this from Knight's Move. So this can't be 4 or 5, which makes this a 7. So this can't be 7 here. This matches this. Therefore, this can't be 7. So the medium, or the light, is the 4 or 5. So this is 4 or 5. The medium is a 7, because that's the only place where it can be. So the 7s are all mediums. So these cannot be medium. This cannot be medium. This can't be orange or medium. No medium. Therefore, orange is not 1. Orange is dark. This is light. This is light. This has to be light. So this can't be light. This is medium. This can't be light or medium. It's dark. This can't be light or dark. It's medium. This can't be dark. Actually, this has to be dark. And this is orange. This is not light. This is medium. Therefore, this is not orange. It's dark. This cannot be the dark. This has to be... So this is medium, and this is light. Okay. This has to be green. So this cannot be green. This is dark, which means this can't... None of these could be dark. This actually has to be light yellow. We don't know which one this is. This can't be medium, so this has to be light, which makes that 4 and 5. This light means this can't be light, so this must be dark. This dark means that can't be dark, it's medium. This has to be a medium. We don't know what these two are. Orange cannot be here, so orange has to be here. So this is orange, which makes this a green. Therefore, this is blue, which means this can't be blue. This is blue. So this has to be the orange remaining. Right, because orange cannot be any of these, cannot be any of these. Therefore, this is orange. This has to be light, because that's the only place for light left. This is blue. This is dark. So since this is dark, this has to be not dark. It's pink, which makes this dark. This is pink. This cannot... This has to be medium. This is orange, because it's the only color left in the row. This has to be light. And this is orange. So all the blues are 9. All the darks are 1. All the mediums are 7. All the greens are 5. All the oranges are 3. And all the pinks are 2. All the lights are for. That's how you solve it. Oh wow. There's another Sudoku con. Unfortunately, by the time you see this, it will be over. So you know exactly then when I'm filming this. They need to do a better job of ads before the actual Sudoku con, right? Because like, how do you know that's going on in if you advertise it essentially the day of, right? It kind of is, I don't know, problematic. I think that they should do a better job of marketing here. Is live now. Hmm. Let's take a look at, oh, it's in Boston, Massachusetts. Well, I don't know. Maybe if I were a closer part of the, if I paid attention more to the community, I guess, then maybe I would be able to, yeah. Take a look. Anyways, that's that puzzle. Uh, and I hope you enjoyed watching this solve. And I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.